Let's bring in Jon Buehler. He was an investigator in the Laci Peterson murder case that gained national attention more than 20 years ago. Jonathan, Laci died in 2002 along with her unborn son. The case was sort of a national obsession. We reported on it extensively here on Fox. So you know what it's like to be working a case that has garnered so much attention. How do you think the investigators are handling this particular one, the Guthrie disappearance?
Well, John, it seems like they're doing a pretty good job from my chair here for the simple reason that they're not releasing much information. I'm not totally convinced that they don't have a suspect of interest or a person of interest or a vehicle of interest, because if they did and they release that information, it might create a situation where that person does something that they don't want them to do. The mere fact that they're keeping things close to the vest, they called the FBI in right away to show that there's transparency in the investigation. So you've got more than one agency working on it. Seems like the right thing to do, at least from my experience.
All right. Again, I keep referring back to what happened a couple of years ago in the murders of those 4 Idaho college students. And we thought for almost a month that there were no suspects. And it turned out that police and sheriff's authorities had been following Brian Kohberger for weeks before he was arrested. The same kind of thing could be happening here, I suppose.
Well, I think absolutely there's a good chance of that. And it just shows to the professionalism of the agency that they're keeping it pretty close to the vest. Hopefully they've got long-term detectives that have worked these things before, maybe not necessarily with this much media attention to it. But the mere fact that they're going back over and they're covering things that maybe weren't done originally, if this wasn't investigated like a homicide from the beginning, sometimes they have to go back and clear up some things that are going to be used to attack their case by the defense when an arrest is made. I can't see anything that they're doing wrong from here. But again, we're kind of at a disadvantage because they're not giving us much information to go on. So drawing conclusions is a little bit difficult.
Janine Pirro is the U.S. Attorney for the District of Columbia, a very familiar face to our viewers here on Fox. She, too, says that keeping information back might be a good thing here. Listen.
We don't know a lot. They're keeping a lot close to the vest. Who took her home? We don't know. Who was at dinner that night? Were there other people at dinner? Were there any kind of conversations that we may not know about? They know about it. We don't know about it.
So there is this, natural hunger for information, but you think the authorities are right in just keeping it all under wraps?
Well, I think so, because it creates less problems when you go to court in the long run, because anything that comes out premature can definitely hand you some bad things in the case and give some good things to the defense. So it doesn't do much good for your show. It doesn't do much good for me to be able to come up with any great conclusions for you, other than the fact it seems like they know what they're doing just based on how tight-lipped they are on the whole thing.
But again, talk big picture based on your experience on the Laci Peterson case. I mean, you must, if you're investigating a case like that and you've got national media breathing down your neck, you must sort of second guess every decision you make, whether to talk about this or release that.
Well, and that's why when you have a team of detectives that have experience, you can roundtable these things and come up with the best way to do things. Kind of like when we had the National Enquirer, they were going to come out with some information and we had to roundtable that. But when it comes to a case like this, if it's a situation where probably the detectives want to release information to the family, they want to tell the family more than they know. But the problem is you just don't want to do that, because if the information gets out and it causes problems for you later on when you go to court, then you're going to have to answer for that. So that's kind of where we're stuck here on a Sunday afternoon.
All right. It's quite a case. Jon Buehler, thanks for your time and your expertise today. We appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite.
Hey, Sean Hannity here. Hey, click here to subscribe to Fox News YouTube page and catch our hottest interviews and most compelling analysis. You will not get it anywhere else.